Moving on, the CPOA submits findings of the cases it investigates for review and, if appropriate, final disciplinary authority to the Office of Police Reform. When the Office of Police Reform disagrees with a finding and/or discipline recommendation, a non-concurrence memo is sent to the CPOA for review. That information is provided to the board for its review and on the CPOA's website. The case that I'm about to talk about here is a difference because the target of the investigation was the chief, and the investigation is therefore submitted to the chief's administration officer for the review. The CPOA received a non-concurrence regarding the CPC of that, which is 181-23. CPC 181-23 was concerning an investigation involving the chief and a post on Twitter. The chief denied that his tweet was inappropriate and that the intention was to correct information posted by a citizen's tweet. The chief explained that the tweet's other portion was intended to be a playful inside joke. In evaluating the tweet, the context, and the broad audience of social media, the CPOA found a violation of SOP 1-1-5-A-1, which refers to professionalism with the public. The CAO disagreed with the CPOA finding of sustained and stated in the non-concurrence memo that being unprofessional is a subjective standard. The CAO wrote that although the tweet can be construed as unprofessional, it can also be considered an attempt by Chief M to diffuse what was likely to become a contentious and perpetuated inaccurate exchange. The CAO wrote in her non-concurrence memo that to her, the question was not whether some individuals objected, but whether a reasonable person would conclude the tweet was unprofessional. The CAO referred to the individual who was within the tweet exchange, who was discourteous to the chief and routinely targeted the chief for criticism. The CPOA considered the CAO's position, but considering the CAO herself stated that the tweet could be construed as unprofessional, and a news story highlighted the tweet with negative reactions, some reasonable persons within the community found the tweet unprofessional. The chief could have corrected the inaccurate information and ended the interaction. The CPOA respectfully disagrees with the CAO's assessment in this case. However, as the CAO is the final disciplinary authority in this situation, the recommended discipline of a written reprimand will not be imposed.